Okay, looks like it's been a while, and I'm still around. I haven't disappeared, haven't gone anywhere. Uh, let's talk about some things though. I mean, in the past, in the last couple of weeks or so, there was always a lot of conversation, a lot of discussion about the industry and what's going on, and just how my whole personal struggle is going with this whole thing. Being the age that I am, being a former business owner, and getting back out there trying to do some things just as an employee. It's interesting from the standpoint. Talked with a lot of companies recently. Uh, the jobs are basically jobs that I know I can do, jobs that I had done either staffing or as a company we would accept that type of business to do ourselves. And a lot of times I'm out doing the work on some of these jobs here in terms of leading, directing crews and staffs to perform some of the functions. So of course I go into the job interview confident, ready to go out and slay the dragon and get this job. And what I have experienced in the last couple of weeks has been a couple of big letdowns from the standpoint. One company is really like, hey, we got to talk, we got to talk, we got to talk. And we finally get together, we talk, we go through the whole interview exercise. And at the end of all of it, they say, well, basically, we're just building the bench just in case. We come into a job and your skill set works. Then, we can pick the phone up and call you. Well, hey, I'm looking for a job. I'm planning on working for somebody by then. But in the event, I guess I've just set myself up to be part of their talent pool, and they probably will use me on perspectives when they say, "Oh, we have people that could do this, that, and the other." I'm one of those guys, even though I haven't spent 2 minutes with the firm and doing any of that work. Uh, then another one, they're looking, and I understand the company's perspective, and they say they are looking specifically for one thing. Uh, and they're looking for someone who has done it for quite a long time. And, as I tried to say beforehand, yeah, I've done it. I haven't done it for a long time, but, nevertheless, I perform the function and know the essential functions of that and can do it. But they're like, well, we really want to get someone in here who's been doing it. Well, I have to put my recruiter's head on it. I'm like, you'll find somebody, and if you're not paying them right, guess what? They're going to be gone inside of 5 minutes, especially if it's a job that they've done before and they've done it forever, unless you find that one person that really likes to do that. You know, Other than that, it's about, making as much money as possible when and where you can and doing the functions and still having the ability to grow into something else within the company. Uh, I think at this particular time, a lot of companies still hold on to the old way of thinking from the standpoint they think that, okay, we'll give this person a job and they'll be happy and they'll stay at it. And I'm sorry, this is a new generation of people. I'm older. Older people might do that, but these younger ones here, oh no, attention deficit disorder. If you're not keeping them entertained and showing them some love, they're out of the door and doing something for someone else ASAP. And if you don't believe me, just look at why you have such a hard time, going after these same people that have all these skill sets you really want. And, they're sitting in the desk and they're gone inside of a short period of time. You're trying to figure out, well, what are we doing wrong? What you're doing wrong is looking at the wrong candidate. You're looking at the wrong type of worker for the type of work that you have going on and for the money that you have out there. That's where the problem is. And until companies wise up and see that, you'll keep having the same issue. When you start looking at candidates and saying, well, I don't want to hire this guy because of, and it's more you are looking at reasons to reject candidates instead of bringing them on board. Instead of looking at your firm and looking at yourself saying like, well, why are people rejecting us as a company? They're rejecting you as a company because you're not performing or doing what it is they need to do. I have to stop here.